Hello, Internet. Welcome to VR Headset. Finally, you're the first one, Jellbelly. And also, Jellbelly, jump real quick, cause never mind. I'm gonna have to copy the link and paste it onto Jellbelly, cause it's only for. Dang it! I spelled your name wrong. How did I forgot about that? Anyways, I'm working on my analog series because, yeah. And also, this live stream is only for Jellbelly to join. Anyways. Alright, guys, I'll read the chat right now because I need to do something real quick. I need to send it to him. I need to send it to Jellbelly. Oh my god, this stingy on TikTok keeps popping out. I don't like for you pages. Anyways, I'll read the chat. Dot ADK what to do because my friend need help. Her mom got arrested. Oh,
Damn, that's sad.
dang! One of her friends got arrested. I mean,
Oh, her mom.
her friends' moms got arrested. I meant. Anyways, guys, this live stream is only for me and Jellbelly to work on our analogs. Cause yeah,
Uh,
you can watch the live. Same for you, Andres. Sorry if I did not, if I can't call you because, basically because yesterday, I got my new PlayStation thingy, and can you send the link? Sorry, boys, but it's just only me and. Oh wait, never mind. Yes, I can send the link to you. I can send the link to you. Yes, yes, yes. Wait, Jellbelly,
what?
does
What?
Blaze count since he's the inspector of our analogs?
Maybe.
Yeah, let's get Blaze. Let's get Blaze.
What up?
Hang in there, Blaze.
Alright, wait. You will be in the inspector.
Blaze, are you still there? Okay, if you're still there, check my community post. I mentioned you with a link with it. Okay, guys, remember, this live stream is only just to work on analogs, which is just for me and Jellbelly and Blaze.
Yeah.
Perfect timing, Blaze.
Yo.
All right. Anyways,
So,
uh,
yo.
since you count as the inspector here, you're gonna be counted in here. Which, yeah. So basically, Blaze, you may know about our analogs, right?
Yeah, I know about Analongs.
Or analogs, I meant. Okay, right. But
This
also,
is true.
our analogs need a horror, like a lower, right?
Yeah, this is a short.
No, it's not short, but meanwhile, for me and Jellbelly already made the lower for analogs like a few hours ago. So
Yeah.
basically, if y'all are watching, say me if y'all want to hear our analog series lore.
Yeah.
But it's only gonna be but like it's not even done yet, so we don't know yet how like the
I
thing is.
mean, like, mine's already done.
But mine it still needs like improved to be finished. Wait, does it need to improve or?
Eh, you can if you want.
Well, I don't want to make it scary, but I guess it's already scary, right?
I
But
don't know.
but anyways, Blaze, who do you want to start their analog first, me or Jellbelly?
We'll all do it.
Okay, both of us then.
Wait,
Yep.
wait, wait, wait.
Well,
I'll
you
let the
need.
wheel.
Well, Blaze, you need to choose.
I need. I'll let the wheel decide.
Okay, the wheel.
Okay.
Okay, because Blaze is the inspector. He's not. He's not making an analog, right? But he's just expecting like an Oscar to see which one is.
Who's gonna be picked?
Use the wheel
I
to
did.
spin. To spin.
It was okay. It was Victor.
Me.
This will
Yes.
be an analog horror of a
Okay.
community
Okay. So
of the
let's say
of
from my analog
a
series.
TV show that's about talking trains called Thomas and Friends.
No, Blaze. Not about your analog. You're the inspector. You're not. You're not. Well, you say you wanted to be an inspector in the competition, so you don't have to tell your analog because your analog is not any inspector. You need to pitch it in our Google Drive, right?
Oh yeah, I know about analog. I'm the inspector.
Okay. So do you want to hear my lore then?
Yeah.
Okay. So we may know it's called the creature incident of 2003, right? Which it wasn't not just 2003, but it took all place in the year 1988. So let's say that this one man, right? Blaze, you listening?
Yeah.
Blaze,
Yeah.
you listening?
Yeah, I listened.
All right, so you're listening. All right. So basically, in the year 1988, there was like a unknown person around like in Texas, right? In Texas, California, of 1988, right?
Yeah.
And let's say right there, the man, he decides to. How do I join the server? You mean the link to the call? Apparently, look, Andres, read the title. It's only for me and Jellbelly because we're talking about some analog here right now. Or
Okay, so
are you talking about the Discord server, Andres?
let me explain about my analog. Okay, so
No, please, remember.
yeah, I remember.
You don't because your analog is not part in here. You're the inspector, remember?
Well, all the kid shows have been unexpectedly hacked by an unknown hacker that broke into every community of the kid shows thing. Yeah, on Nickelodeon.
Are you explaining now about my analog? No, please, remember.
And
Your
I'm
an-
not and I'm not saying I'm copying you. It's it's actually true.
I know, but like, oh, are you talking about the actual one? Oh no. But anyways, let me keep continuing mine to see how do you rate it. But you know what? We just let's just like focus on right here and let's just talk about our now. So
Okay.
let's continue. So let's say that the man like he decide to go to like break in one of the buildings, right? Like to the servers, right? To the internet, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
right there, let's say that right there, you know where people like make phone calls and all that.
Yeah.
Let's say in the year 1989, the man actually like he managed to unlock the server, the block server, right there. He actually managed to hijack the network of the server to add his creepiness audio number.
Oh
which
yeah, that happened to other kids shows in my analog.
yes, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about mine. But anyways, Jellbelly, okay, okay, me and Jellbelly are gonna both explain my analog. So, Jellbelly, I don't know if you added this to the role, but like, is it okay if you could also explain with me, like, which because you also learned about my analog lore,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
explain like some of a bit, or maybe not like a bit or
Just
something.
explain the number, how like the number about calling people with the audios and all
It's
that.
basically the number. Basically it's been spreading around, and like it has like a like reason why until the man got into the servers, but then they just started spelling out. But then they just started spelling out words, which
Yeah,
is
like
run for your life.
creepiness words on a text to speech computer
Yeah,
for the voicemail. So basically, the number that he added for it's like an unknown number that is named 340,
yeah.
which is known as 340, which is inspired by 444, a number from like one of those expired phones where like they give you like a text saying that your phone has expired. But meanwhile, for the 340, it's more creepier. Wait, BRB.
Damn.
All right, I'm back. Sorry if I took a little long, but
Okay.
so Jabili and me. Let's just continue. Explain. Okay, you're gonna explain a little, just a little. All right.
Yeah. So then he travels to California. Like he travels to California all the way to Las Vegas.
Yes, Las Vegas is exactly like the man travels to all the way to Las Vegas to go to the place to the area where like a haunted house is located at in the forest.
Yeah, and then there's like and then basically they spelt out the words like I'm coming for you.
Wait, BRB.
Mm.
Okay, so we're all gonna be reacting to an analog horror video that was
Okay,
the
I'm
one that
back.
no one um
Okay, now let's continue with my
Wait,
animal
Andres is trying to say something like, can you call
address.
me? Yeah, Andres.
Yes, address. I'm gonna call you later. All right, I promise you. Anyways, let's continue. So let's just continue explaining my lore. So, anyways, so Jabili and me,
Mhm.
let's continue.
And basically, I think he's like there's like words spelling out.
Yes, like from a text. He spelled it from a text to speech, like a computer.
And then it says like I'm coming for you.
Right there, he tried testing it out for like the other people to get their phone rings from, because if they get a call from the number 340, it's from the unknown man, and it's known as an unknown number. Because if people try to like ignore the ringing and not call it, then the man decides to do another one on his computer to send to other people that goes like this.
Yeah. And then basically what happened is he got he got tied up, and then at the voicemail to his family, he was just mumbling
No, you
like,
actually forgot about the part that the man
oh
kidnapped
yeah,
the person.
oh yeah, my bad.
Okay, like let's say that the man kidnapped the person, right?
Yeah.
And Jellbelly continue.
And then basically he was being tied up, and then and then the voicemail was sent to his parents. It was like all that.
Yelling apparently.
Yeah, and then
Like
after,
trying to scream for help. But
yeah,
right after like with the robot text to speech voice saying, "No one can hear you. No one can hear you.
he
No one."
basically just tortures him.
Yes. He like pulls out the gun, like the man pulls out the gun and shoots him and shoots him everywhere, and the voice call ends.
Mm, yeah,
If you want, Andres, if you have something to do, if you want.
yeah, yeah.
But anyways, um,
Maybe maybe like right when you stream, you're gonna use my IDs,
but
like
anyways,
sync.
let's just continue again. Let's just continue. So
Okay.
let's say that. Right there once, because that message was recorded in the year 2000, or no, in 1992,
Yeah,
when he kidnapped the person. That the voice recorded message was taken in 1992.
yeah,
And I can't wait for part three.
But basically, let's say that the other week, right?
yep,
Also, yeah, also
Like,
like
like the man,
how
the man kidnapped a little girl, right?
yeah, and
yeah,
then
and
just starts like tearing her every part.
Yes, and she was crying, and the man was just still like,
and also how did the hacker get to your channel in the first place?
we're not gonna explain that story, please.
Yes.
The same thing happened to me too.
Yeah, but like that's not okay. I don't want to talk about that, all right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say that the man was also torturing the little girl, but badly,
Yeah.
more
Like,
badly than the girl, because when with the person he only had a little bit stuff to do with him, but for
yeah,
the little girl he built much more torture stuff.
yeah.
Like who was he?
Wait, no one will ever know yet, but he's known as the 340 unknown number man. And also, now that well, it's not. It ends there, but it's not done yet. It just ends there, but it still needs more like paragraphs, or is it page?
I don't know. Maybe it means like page.
Yeah, pages of the Lord. But anyways, now it's time for Joe Billy's.
Okay, okay. So let's start this
Are
story
you ready
off.
to be?
So let's start. What the fuck, bro?
Okay, let's just continue. Just
Anyways, basically, he was just trying to archive some old Roblox videos, but then after a few caught of his eyes, there were there was corrupted recordings. But then he bought a USB from the Facebook Marketplace that contains every hard drive of what they saw in the Roblox video archive. And basically they dug deeper and dig deeper, learning any info until they can finally solve what the heck happened. So, basically, the hacker was a mind controller mimicker, which basically can mimic can mimic their friends as they have been hacked, and then just mind controlling them, and then just causing the whole entire place to be chaos. But then people started leaving because they're being hacked and they're being banned and they're being terminated and all of that stuff. Basically, the hacker was named the Dawn, and then he ran through, and then he started causing like maniac to like 2013 to 2000 like to 2018. Basically, he was just a maniac recruiter. Only he did this because he got fired at the Roblox HQ.
At only 15 or 14 years old.
Yeah, he was only like
Uh,
14.
and also, plus, guys, you want to hear my Analongs horror story?
First
So,
of all, Jellbelly's not done yet.
Yeah.
okay.
And then basically, there's two main incidents that happen. One is where they threaten a little kid just try to get his account back since he had been hacked to go jump off of a building. And then another one is where he joined him and then showed the coordinates around him. So he decided to visit there, but then it was just a dark forest with a wooden shed. But then he hit him with the bat and started torturing him.
Dang.
Yeah, that's all I have.
So it's not done yet. Or is.
I mean, but then like one
Like,
scene from like the first
alright, boy. So since we already told ours, which one is like kind of like more like
which one has more details?
Okay, so, we all know Thomas and Friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's not what we're talking about, Blaze.
there's
Yeah.
something suspicious going on.
Well,
So,
Blaze, we're not talking about that. We're saying that which. Okay, so since me and Jellbelly told ours, now which one do you think has more details, and which one gets like 1 point for being like a little bit more scarier and more like, even though it's just one page.
yeah, even though that's one page, even though that's not relevant, but we're gonna explain anyway. So back in the early '80s, so there was a TV show called Thomas and
Blaze,
Friends,
we
and
are we are literally
there's
okay. Jellbelly, explain to him by what we mean.
Basically how much they've written, how much detail, or how much any
Like
like
how much
info.
how much do you think of it? Like how like is it like tell us about the opinion about what you think
Yeah,
about both lores.
yeah,
Even though it only has one page, it still needs a bit more to explain.
yeah.
Just don't just say about your analog Blaze. Just think about the opinion of what you think. Like which one was more creepier, which one was more like of a horror and creepiness.
dude, Thomas is way more scarier than ours. Thomas is
God,
way scarier than ours.
Blaze, you are Please, we're not talking about a character named Thomas right now. A trained talking character named Thomas. We're literally focusing on the analogs.
yes,
On our analogs. We're not talking about something else.
yes, exactly.
Now, Blaze, which one do you think is more creepy and more details and more sad about the person or the body's death?
Yours is way more scarier.
How the fuck is mine scarier?
I mean, I think she's referring to like the part where the torture stuff.
Like, oh, the torture stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the torture stuff.
Now, since you don't like about that, what is what is like what does it make it like? What's so scary about the torturing part? Like, is it like too sad to see, or
I think Lace hasn't even reacted to like two episodes that I already released. The beer song and the my hacker recurrence.
Wait. Is there gonna be a fifth one, or is those were just, or the analog already ended?
The analog already ended.
I don't know,
Yeah.
because like if it gets a winner thingy, well, Moises needs his, which he kind of wants to quit, but can he quit or no?
I mean, it's depending on how it feels.
And you know what's confusing, Thomas and friends? There was no narrator.
Okay, are we now talking?
We are not talking about Thomas.
We're talking about
We're
just
act we're not talking we're not focusing on Thomas right now, but it's just the lore of what actually happened. Yeah, like actually like the details, the episodes that are going weird, that trains became monsters. Like literally. Like literally, y'all. Like I'm gonna record every episode so I can like make them creepier and creepier. Like literally creepy. And uh they they made Thomas toys, but they were not meant to stay dead. They were meant to kill kids. That's what they designed them to do. Yes, you heard me right. They actually make them kill kids, which is also parents, and they were nowhere to be found, and their bodies are remain dead. And Hit Era didn't
well,
make these
I mean,
toys.
okay, Blaze, that's enough for that now. Now, should we still talk about our analogs, or should we get working now?
Okay, let's just continue with the analogs. Okay.
Jellbelly, is there any more lore?
Mm, Well, I mean, that's all I kind of have, but I mean, at least there's like more details of how they actually are.
Well, we gotta design their well, first we gotta design how their bodies are, and we need to make like video lores of how explain.
Ah, dang it, bro. That means I had to do a sixth and a seventh series. God damn it.
But hey, we're not talking about that number.
Hey, bitch, I meant episode 6 and 8.
I don't know what to do, but uh,
Mm, I've already did
well,
mine. So I guess I might have to do a six.
I mean, we said that it can be like about 4 to 5,
Oh,
so if
wait a
Blaze are an
minute.
expector, Blaze, do we need to wait? Do we need 5 episodes for our analog to end? Blaze, Blaze.
Please. Okay,
Well,
he's just not responding.
Blaze ain't responding. So, well, it needs one more episode, I think.
I think it might stop around like the 30-minute mark.
So, which one should we do? Retro Studio or Rewind? No,
Rewind.
huh?
Rewind.
Okay. And let's add the sausage song. Okay, no.
Oh, you
Wait,
found it.
Wait. What did you wait? What was that thingy again? Where like it can't, the song can get rid of my head?
The Sausage Song by
No, I meant to say, what was that one thing that you told me, like, for, like, to tell it, like, how to get rid of my head? Like, rid of the song in my head?
I don't fucking know.
Well, which game are you playing, then?
Wait, hold on. How about like Marvel? But then at the but then at like the very end, it basically it basically shows a real sketch of a body, like like not kind of like that, but I mean it's kind of dark. It's creepy. Good. So
Which one again?
fine. Well, basically, how about like Marvel superhero? But like at the very end, she falls
Marvels?
off.
Marvels.
Marvel.
Marvel?
Yeah,
Varvel?
yeah, I guess so.
Marvel. Yep, doesn't show up nothing.
Bitch,
What?
let, let me just search it up, okay?
Okay.
Cool Gene.
Well, looks like Moises joined, and he's in fourth place. But okay, Moises, remember, basically this live stream, it's only for me and Jellbelly and Blaze because it's
Yes.
about. Oh wait, I forgot. Moises is in the. I don't know if he's working on his analog or did he quit?
You know
Cause
what? The key
wait,
just
can he quit the competition or something?
he did.
So he did quit the competition.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know about that. Cause is he still working on his analog? Because like.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Moises.
Yeah, bro,
Just
we're sorry.
just stop acting like a crybaby.
Okay, voices. We are still friends with you, but like it's just because like basically we don't know if you like still if you're still on the. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. Okay, voices. If you want to join the live stream, then you're gonna have to wait. If they quit, can they rejoin the competition if they feel like it too?
Yeah,
Like I meant, like, can they rejoin if they quit?
yeah. That's what
Or,
I said.
or actually, never mind. Okay. 10 years ago, a tragic accident broke out at Floppy's. Everybody disappeared without. Everyone disappeared without a trace.
Ever farted a little too hard
A
and poo
fl-
poo comes out your booty. Annoying orange.
Find the flower.
Mm.
Oh dang! I guess the code.
Superhero City 3. Oh,
Yo, Jabu.
hmm? Bah. Moises, stop acting like a fucking crybaby.
Why are we calling him a baby now? I can't even get in. That's ouch. Also, remember tomorrow. Wait, Jellbelly.
What?
I think I can tell what you're doing.
Bitch.
You're texting me on TikTok.
No shit.
Yes, you are. Okay, but we need something to spend because about analog or analog things.
Oh, Blaze left.
Dang, that sounded like a fart. Yep, that still sounds like a fart.
What the fuck? Anyways, join me in Superhero City.
In a minute.
Mm.
In a minute. If Google was a guy.
Hi, I can't even fucking tell what you're searching.
What? Hey Google, if was a guy, how would you look like if you were a human?
I would not canonically know.
What?
I would not canonically know.
Google, what the fuck do you mean?
Come on, Victor.
What up in a minute?
Mm.
Wait, we should do like a final battle in the analog, like a battle about the Dawn getting defeated. 1524, 1524, 1524, 5024, 1524. If Google was a guy.
Yo, Victor, I think you might end your stream or else you're gonna reach your limit or something.
God dang, I forgot about that.